Kate Winslet, the luminous talent whose career has spanned from the decks of the Titanic to the intimate shores of the Holiday, has long been a chameleon of the screen, adapting to roles with a depth that earns her accolades and admiration alike. Now, stepping behind the camera for her directorial debut with the poignant family drama Goodbye June, Winslet reveals a new facet of her artistry, the delicate alchemy of directing screen titans like Helen Mirren and Timothy Spall. In a revealing conversation that peels back the curtain on filmmaking's collaborative heart, the Oscar winner shares her unconventional tactics, born of producer savvy and intuitive empathy, to foster an environment where seasoned performers could thrive unchecked. This isn't just a tale of a first-time director, it's a masterclass in trust, timing, and the quiet power of stepping aside. Goodbye June, penned by Winslet's own son Joe Anders, is a tapestry of familial threads, exploring the bonds, fractures, and reconciliations that define us. At its center is Mirren's titular June, a matriarch whose life intersects with her adult children, portrayed by Winslet herself, Andrea Riseborough, Toni Collette, and Johnny Flynn. Spall embodies her steadfast husband, adding layers of quiet complexity to the ensemble. The script's intimacy demanded a shooting schedule as tight as 35 days, with Mirren's availability limited to a mere 16. For Winslet, who doubled as producer, this constraint was a catalyst for innovation. Drawing from her extensive experience in front of the lens, where she's navigated directors from Spielberg to Scorsese, she curated a crew not for efficiency alone, but for empathy. When you learn how to do each line of a budget and you know how to handpick a really lovely crew, she reflected, the key was assembling a team attuned to the project's soul. Winslet's unique technique? A radical act of restraint, blocking off cameras and walking away. In scenes requiring raw emotional authenticity, she instructed her crew to set positions, hit record, and vacate the space, leaving the actors in a bubble of unscripted freedom. This wasn't laziness or indecision, it was a deliberate choice to honor the veterans' instincts. When you've got veterans like Helen and Tim, there's nothing I can say to them that I haven't heard before, she admitted. Mirren and Spall, with their lifetimes of craft, could sniff out contrived directions, eroding trust before a take even began. Winslet, wise to this dynamic, opted out of clever tricks why shit, instead prioritizing a minimal crew ethos that mirrored the film's themes of stripped-back vulnerability. The results were nothing short of magical. Take the film's arresting bathtub scene. Mirren, submerged in quiet contemplation, converses with Collette perched beside her, a moment of maternal confession that crackles with unspoken history. Shot in a blistering 20 minutes, it unfolded organically because the actors were granted solitude with the rolling cameras. "We're totally alone in a closed bathroom with the cameras on," Winslet recounted. "The pair just do it and feel it out, allowing silences to breathe and glances to linger." This approach yielded footage rich in nuance, performances that felt lived in, not litigated. Winslet watched from afar, intervening only when intuition demanded, her presence a gentle scaffold rather than a steel frame. This philosophy stems from Winslet's dual vantage. As actor, she's chafed under micromanagement. As mother and producer, she's learned the value of space for growth. Goodbye June's familial lens amplified this, drawing from her own life with Joe, whose script infused the project with personal stakes. The 35-day crunch tested everyone, but Winslet's handpicked team, empathetic, agile, turned pressure into poetry. They understood her cues implicitly. "I think if we can block off the cameras and just walk away," and they'd respond with a knowing yep, retreating to let art emerge. Broader implications abound. In an industry rife with auteur egos and rushed productions, Winslet's method challenges norms. It posits directing not as domination but facilitation, especially with icons whose toolkits dwarf a novice's. Mirren, with her queen gravitas, and Spall, the understated maestro of secrets and lies, didn't need line readings, they needed liberty. By granting it, Winslet unlocked performances that elevated the ensemble, her own role as daughter a meta-layer of introspection. Collette's raw edge, Riseborough's quiet fire, Flynn's youthful earnestness, all harmonized under this liberated banner. Winslet's evolution here is emblematic. From Sense and Sensibility's ingenue to Mare of Easttown's weathered detective, she's always prioritized truth over tropes. Directing Goodbye June extends this ethos, her producer hat ensuring fiscal smarts didn't stifle creative risks. The film's intimacy, family dinners fraught with subtext, bedside vigils heavy with regret, demanded this trust. Winslet recalls the crew's role as an empathetic team, their departure a vote of confidence in the actor's alchemy. As Goodbye June gears toward release, Winslet's insights ripple outward. For aspiring directors, it's a lesson in curation. Build your circle wisely, then know when to bow out. For actors, it's validation that experience earns autonomy. And for audiences, it's promise of a film that feels profoundly human, unhurried, unpolished, alive. In stepping aside, Winslet didn't diminish her vision. She amplified it, proving that true leadership in art lies in the art of letting go. Her debut isn't just a milestone. It's a manifesto for collaborative cinema, where legends like Mirren shine brightest in the freedom of their own light.